Welcome back to hashtag starting a new allotment. I was going to put the compost bins in this area, but this was in the way. So today's plans have gone to put. So I've dug round that the best I can to make sure, with a fork, to make sure I've got all these roots off that. It's absolutely massive, that is. Don't know how I'm going to get on with that. Just at the end of the fruit tree bed, I found that was going right into the subsoil. So I've dug all that out, and that's all piled there. I've got to go through that and get it all out. As I was encircling the nettles that we taped off earlier, just so we knew where they were, but they're growing like mad now, I come across the twitch, so I was having to follow that. So that's there, and again it's there, so I've been following that this way. So we found the end of the nettles. Yeah, right to the fibrous bit, so then we'll work our way in to those. And before I knew it, I'd stood on top of a crown of rhubarb that I didn't know was there. But it's just that little bit of a root there. That root wasn't attached, so I'm going to put them in a bucket. But I just have to be a little bit more careful. But it's a shame, that is. Well, you know what it's like when you start one job and it leads to another. So I need to get rid of that first. So this will just be a little separate video as to how to remove some of these nasties using a fork and making sure you get every little bit out. And this will go home into the green compost bin. Very blowy today, so I should just show you little clips of my progress for the next hour or so. Well, that's all out in one. Just well worth digging round and getting all those roots. Leave that in the ground and you'll end up with another plant. I'm not quite fed up just yet. But I'm going to play chase the twitch. So there's the little shoots, and the slightest bit of that will send off another piece of grass. That end has just broken the surface and it's just started to sprout a little green grass shoot. So every bit's got to come out. Another bit here. That's just an example, but as you can see, if I can just follow those now, I might get it out, but I'm well away from the compost bins, and you can't do this job if you're a little bit fed up. You need to be focused and make sure you get every little bit out, else you're just wasting your time. The following year, you'll be having sprouts of grass come everywhere. Won't get it all out, but most of it. So let's have a little play. Got my trusty Neely pad. That's off weight training machine that was in a skip. Ideal for the knees. Let's grab the microphone. It's a a bit windy today, guys, so hopefully I can shield the wind a little bit and I'm not talking too loud for you. Fork's ideal for this. I do use the spade a lot of the time, but you don't want to be breaking any of these off. Slow old process. Well worth doing. This is probably where the main bit of grass was. Small tufts of grass, they'll, as long as you keep on top of them, then they won't produce this horrible root system that can take over your whole allotment. I'm very lucky on plot 3, I only had 2 square metres. Looking at it now, on this one, I've probably got about 20 square metres to do. Especially you can see the pegs. This is the end of the second tree bed, so I do need to get it all out, else it's going to spoil the trees eventually. Well, you've seen enough of that, guys. So it's well worth, even though the nettles are actually growing back now, so we can see them. A little bit of a task, but it's ideal just after work, just to come up here for an hour. But at least that area's clear now to get the compost bins in, or should we say leaf mould bin. I've got the materials. I'm going to use the bricks as the base, and that's one of the videos you'll see this week. I've already done one on the strawberries, but it was far too windy, so I might redo that one again when it's a lot calmer. Being by the hedge here, it's just sheltering us from those horrible winds. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. And it's just opening up nicely. I wasn't looking forward to taking that big root out there, but it wasn't too bad. Didn't take me long, did it? You saw it. Didn't take long. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now.